Hello everyone, I'm Larry Haler, your state representative from the 8th District. Today I'd like to update you on the operating budget. The state's Economic and Revenue Forecast Council recently issued an updated forecast that shows the state is expected to take in about $780 million less in revenues over the next 2 years. The latest drop in revenue was mitigated slightly by good news in a caseload forecast, but still brings our expected budget shortfall for the years 2011 through 2013, which is our financial biennium, to $5.1 billion. This is very disappointing news. Clearly, it illustrates why the legislature must remain focused on getting Washington working again. I am very concerned that the continued decline in state revenues is a result of what has already happened to the budgets of hardworking families in Washington state. The fact that there are still more than 341,000 people out of work is a sobering thought. And that number doesn't include all of those folks who no longer qualify for unemployment benefits, for those who have stopped looking for work. That is why this session must be about creating jobs. Until we get Washington working again, this economy will not recover, and we will continue to see downward trends in our state revenues. The sooner we get people working again, the sooner we will increase our state revenues without raising taxes. Faced with a $5.1 billion budget shortfall, we must adopt a responsible and sustainable operating budget within the next 105-day session. This session is scheduled to conclude on April 24th of this year. If we don't finish our work on time, it'll cost the taxpayers $20,000 every day the legislature remains in session for a special session. That money would be better spent on funding important priorities like education, public safety, and services for our most vulnerable citizens, rather than on lawmakers. In addition, I believe that budgets can and must be balanced within existing revenues. As you know, most families and businesses create a list of priorities and then fund those priorities first. I think it's reasonable and appropriate for the legislature to balance our budget using those same principles. We must identify the priorities of government and then balance the budget accordingly. It's certainly not unprecedented. In fact, that's exactly how our state's Capital Budget Committee works, which funds the construction projects of buildings, including schools, and is written every year. We get a prioritized list of projects, then we fund as far down the list as the money will go. This process has been very successful for the Capital Budget Committee and for capital budget in this state, and I believe it would also work for our operating budget. You have my commitment. I will stand firm and ready to roll up my sleeves to get Washington working again, build a responsible, sustainable budget without increasing taxes, and adopt a budget within the 105-day session. My budget priorities are education, public safety, and protecting our most vulnerable citizens. Please let me know if you share these priorities. You can use my direct line, 360-786-7986. That's 360-786-7986, or use the toll-free hotline number that you see below, or send me an email message. And don't forget to check my website pages for news, where you can also sign up for my e-newsletter. Thank you so very much, and I look forward to hearing from you. This is Larry Haler, representing the 8th Legislative District, reporting to you from Olympia.